Yo, what's going on, everybody? TK Gamer, welcome back to another NBA 2K17 What If video. And in today's video, there's been many rumors that John Wall could be pairing up Paul George and him and Bradley Beal to the Washington Wizards. So this would be an absolutely crazy trade because this is actually what the Washington Wizards are missing. They're missing another playmaker on this team. They're missing another scorer because obviously John Wall is going to give you those assists, those points. Bradley Beal is going to give you some points, but they're missing another player that can put up 20 a night. And this would be literally one of the best teams in the NBA with John Wall, Bradley Beal, Paul George, Markieff, and Gortat with a really decent bench. So I think this team would definitely give some fits to the Celtics as well as maybe even the Cavs. I think this would definitely be an interesting deal. It would kind of close the gap between all these Eastern Conference teams because you look at the Eastern Conference, everyone says, all right, it's just LeBron that's going to go to the NBA Finals this year. But I think if the Celtics get Gordon Hayward and the Washington Wizards get Paul George, I think this tightens up the Eastern Conference. It makes it more interesting because Bradley Beal, John Wall, one of the best backcourts in the NBA. And then you add Paul George, who's a top small forward in the NBA. This team would literally be insane with all that athleticism. John Wall driving to the rim, passing it out to Paul George, passing it out to Bradley Beal. I think this would be literally one of the most interesting trades. And I think this is a perfect fit for Paul George. I don't think they'd be title contenders. Well, they'll be title contenders, but I don't see them winning an NBA championship with this lineup because you look at Golden State and what Golden State has. They got KD, Steph, Clay, Draymond. That team is going to be so hard to take down, but I think this definitely tightens up the Eastern Conference. It makes it a lot interesting in the East because everyone thinks LeBron's going there every year, and he's mostly going there every year to the NBA Finals, and then the Celtics kind of gave them some type of fit. They definitely tightened up the Eastern Conference a little bit. But if you had a Washington Wizards team with Paul George, I think this is an interesting lineup, especially competing against teams like the Celtics, the Heat, the Cavs, obviously. But I think this team would definitely be one of the top teams in the NBA. John Wall, a top point guard. Bradley Beal, if he can stay healthy, his sky's the limit. And then Paul George, who if he came over here, I think they can sell him on staying here long term because you're looking at a team that could add some more pieces, free up some cap space, and possibly bring in big name free agents. It would be interesting to see right here as Paul George plays the Pacers for the final game and he beats them by 11 points. So I think this team would definitely be a 55 win team, but we'll see here at the end of the season. First game against the Warriors, and we get blown out by the Warriors. That's interesting. And then this team's kind of going on a losing streak. The record's pretty interesting. We're like around a 500 team, which I'm not sure why, with all this firepower with Paul George, John Wall, and Bradley Beal. But like I said, if all these players can stay healthy, because all of them kind of have a little bit injury problems, but still, if this team can stay healthy, the sky's the limit if they did get Paul George. And I would love to see this. It would tighten up the Eastern Conference, tighten up the Cavs from all the other competition in the Eastern Conference. And I think this would be a very good trade for the Wizards if they could pull it off. They'd have to give up a guy like Ian Mahinmi, some draft picks, maybe Kelly Oubre Jr., a young asset right there. But we'll see as they tighten up here in the late half of the season. And Russell Westbrook wins MVP, Joel Embiid wins Rookie of the Year, Tyreek Evans wins Sixth Man, Hassan Whiteside wins Defensive Player of the Year, Nikola Jokic wins Most Improved, and Steve Kerr wins Coach of the Year. So let's take a look at all NBA first team here. No one on here. All NBA second team. Still no one. And all NBA third team, no one made it. That is very interesting as the Wizards finished 6th in the Eastern Conference. It probably would have been higher with a 44-38 record. Definitely higher in my opinion. Bradley Beal led us in scoring with 19, John Wall 19, and Paul George with 16 and 0.6. Rebounds were marching order tied. Paul George 6 rebounds. Assists was John Wall. Bradley Beal right behind him, and Paul George right behind him with Trey Burke following in the distance. So pretty good assist numbers for all the players. But in our first round matchup, we're going up against the Antetokounmpo, the Bucks, as hopefully we can come out here, but a very interesting team right there, and we lose in 7 games. I don't see this happening in real life. I think the Wizards would go to the Eastern Conference Finals or even give up a fight in the second round, but the Cleveland Cavaliers won an NBA championship, and they swept the Houston Rockets. So this will be a pretty interesting trade. Tell me guys in the comment section if you guys think this could happen. And tell me guys what you guys think about this trade. So thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy TK Gamer Tommy. And I'll catch you guys next time.